Hi guys, it's Chrissie and welcome back to another Sims 4 apartment speed build. This apartment is actually for the Rasoya family in San Myshuno, and I'm probably mispronouncing their name like really badly. But yeah, so this is for one of the townie families that come with city living. If you buy the pack, they come with city living and they live in the Spice district of San Myshuno in the 20 Culpepper house apartment. So that's where I'm building this apartment, and I am building it for like the original townie family. I haven't changed up the family at all or anything like that. So at the end of the day, and I am doing this for my Rebuild San Myshuno project. I should probably mention that before I forget. But yeah, so this is for my Rebuild San Myshuno project for my save file. But like I was saying, I didn't change up the family at all. I didn't, add kids to the family or like pets or anything like that. Since it is just Raj and his mother Geeta that live here. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment, but there's a study that could possibly be a 3rd bedroom. I wanted to turn it into a 3rd bedroom, like a guest room, but I figured with both of them working and with all of that kind of stuff, I figured they would use a study a lot more, especially since Raj doesn't have a wife or even a girlfriend or anything like that in the game, and he doesn't have any kids or anything, so I figured they could use a study, to have a nice place for them to like chill out and do some work and stuff like that. I also added in a treadmill in the study, since I know in their original apartment they also had 3 bedrooms and the 3rd bedroom literally was a study with a treadmill and desk in it. So the new study is basically the same thing, but it just looks a lot nicer than the original one. And I did change the layout of the apartment a little bit. The bedrooms are all kind of still in the same spot almost, but where this original like 3rd bedroom used to be, I actually turned that into the kitchen and changed up the original like layout a bit for the kitchen and everything. So yeah, the layout is a little bit different than it is in the original apartment, but it's still a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. Geeta has her own ensuite. Since she does have the biggest bedroom, I figure she would have her own ensuite, being the mom. And then there's a really large family bathroom. I didn't change the bathroom from the original apartment at all. It's still in the same place, same size and everything, but I did end up adding a shower and a tub like separately, and then I added in a laundry machine as well, so they can do laundry in this apartment. But if you do want to take that out, if you don't want your Sims to do laundry or something, that would be really easy to take out. It's literally just those 2 machines stacked on top of each other, so you could just take them out, maybe replace them with some cabinets or something if you still wanted the layout to be the same, or you could just change the layout of the bathroom a little bit. But I really like the way this apartment turned out. I had a lot of fun just playing with a style that I haven't done in a while. I've done a lot of like suburban kind of, I don't know, like more homey kind of family homes recently, and I had a lot of fun just doing something a little bit more modern and a little bit more industrial with this apartment, since I did want this apartment to really have kind of the same feel as the Spice District has as a whole. So that's very industrial, very, red brick and stuff like that. So that's why I brought in a lot of the brick from the outside of the building. I think all of the like exterior walls for this apartment has that brick. I could be wrong. I don't think the study has it for the whole of the exterior wall. I don't think, but there's a lot of like brick accents in this, and I had a lot of fun playing with that like Caribbean wallpaper that came with the Caribbean update, the leaf wallpaper. I used that as accent walls. I think in the main living area, in the like hallway area, in the study, I think I used the same swatch. And I think I used the same wallpaper in Geeta's room, but in the little like bright pink swatch as accent wallpapers. And then Raj's room, I don't think I added the leaf wallpaper as an accent to his room. His room is like very blue and then it has the brick accent, but I figured his room, the wallpaper that's in his room is a little bit more old-fashioned, but I figured it would be the room that he's been in since basically he was born. So I figured in my mind this apartment would be where Geeta has lived not for all of her life, but all of Raj's life. He's lived in this apartment, and he used to live here with his parents, but obviously I'm assuming his dad is like passed away, or like he's just not in the game, so I'm assuming he's passed away. So he's still just living here with his mom, so he's still in the same bedroom that he's been in since he was born, basically. So yeah, that's why the bedroom is a little bit, not the bedroom itself, but like the wallpaper is a little bit dated, with, you know, the rest of the house being a little bit more updated. But I really like the way this turned out. I used a lot of grays in this build. I used a lot of gray and a lot of brown, I think. Not really brown, but like the wallpapers and stuff. Oh, there was a lot of brown, like wooden flooring, the wood accent wallpapers, you know, the skirting board. And then obviously the brick is very brown as well. But I used a lot of these like base game items, the like more industrial base game items, so those bookshelves, for example, that desk, the coffee table, even the couches that came with the base game, the ones that I'm using in the living room, are all kind of this from the same like industrial set, I guess. And I used them throughout the whole apartment, these like industrial base game looking things, since they're kind of the only really industrial looking furniture that we have in the game. We have a few really nice industrial looking windows that came with the Moschino stuff pack, but obviously since it is an apartment, I couldn't change any of the exterior windows, which kind of sucks. But no, that does make sense. You can't just go in and change the windows in an apartment, even if you own the apartment. So yeah, that does make sense. But yeah, we don't really have that many like industrial furniture in the game, which kind of sucks since it is one of my all-time favorite styles. Like the kitchen, for example, the counters and cabinets that I used in the kitchen are actually base game counters and cabinets, but I love them so much. I would use them in literally every single build that I ever did if they only came in more swatches, but unfortunately they only have 3 swatches, which really sucks, since they're some of the only really good modern looking counters and stuff that we have in the game. So I wish we had those in more swatches. But yeah, we've moved on to Raj's room, and as you guys can see, the wallpaper is a little bit dated. It has some floral wallpaper, so that's really fun. But I figured it would be something that Geeta had done when he was born, so it was obviously her choice, and he's just never changed it. He's never either had the like inclination to change it, or he's always just been a little bit too lazy to change it, since if I'm remembering his traits correctly, he's actually a slob. I don't think he's lazy or anything, but I do believe he's a slob. He's either a slob or he's lazy. So that's why I did add some clothing piles and stuff to his bedroom. I didn't want to add too much like random clutter, but there are some magazines on the floor and, you know, a few clothing piles, you know, kind of like hidden around his room. But I figured, you know, Geeta probably doesn't come in here to clean or anything, so he's just left to his own devices, I guess. But we've moved on to Geeta's room, and I did go very floral and pink and girly for her room. I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, her original room that she was also pink, I think. Yeah, it was also like super like different from the rest of the house. So I did want to keep that same theme, since she does strike me as not like your typical old cat lady, I suppose, but I do think she enjoys more feminine kind of things. And I did put a violin, what the hell? A violin in her room. I don't know what that word was. But I did put a violin in her room, since I did change up their traits and everything a little bit. Normally, if you aren't, you know, super familiar with The Sims 4, the Sims in The Sims 4 usually don't really have traits. Even if they have careers, a lot of the time they'll have like no traits. But I did go in and give them some traits, and I checked their careers and everything. I didn't change any of their careers, but of, you know, these two Sims' careers, I guess I should say. But I did give them some more traits, not traits, skills. What am I talking about? I gave them some more skills and everything, and I thought Geeta would enjoy playing the violin. So I did give her a violin in her room as well. And yeah, we're almost done with her room, and then all we have left to do is the hallway, and that actually goes by really, really quickly. So yeah, this apartment did turn out to be almost 104,000 simoleons as a whole, so it is quite expensive. But I hope you guys enjoyed how this turned out. If you did, give it a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and sticking around if you want to see more speed builds, creator sims, and a bunch of other fun sims content. And yeah, if you guys are subscribed to the channel, do remember to turn on the notification bell if you want to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. But yeah, that's basically everything from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you're looking forward to the rest of the week. Realm of Magic. I can't believe Realm of Magic is like probably just over a week away, so I'm really excited. But yeah, I hope you guys are all having an awesome day, and I will talk to you all in my very next video. Bye guys!